Hello everyone, this is Juan Sarmiento and today is Monday, March the 21st. Okay, here's our account and you can see that a few options were assigned and we need to correct that before the end of the day today. Your broker would have told you this and you would have had to correct that, and it's very simple. You just you have shares that need to be bought back or sell. You can see that here I say the account name here, and you can see it says illegal shares. They are negative because there were calls assigned. So let's go and check them out. First, American Express, EAXP, and analyze that. So because I wasn't paying attention on Friday, I get assigned. Okay, this expired and the options were assigned. The call side, obviously, it was above the price of 185. The puts simply expire worthless. So what am I going to do? Well, in this case, I want to keep the trade, so I add a simulated trade, and I'm simply going to sell options that are, let's say, 32 days to expiration. So I look for the price, which will be 185, and I'm going to buy back these shares and sell calls against them, okay? Because we have 4 long calls, so 85 calls. So I'm going to click and say buy, and it should be cover stock, and there it is. 1, we're going to sell 2, set 2 calls and buy the 200 shares. And you can see here the debit is 178.98, so it's below the price of 185. So that difference is money that I keep, credit that I keep. So let's do that. Confirm and send, and then we adjust. And there it is. And that should be close enough to, no, it's still, I'm still owing cash here. That's because of this 111 or 1200 shares. We're going to take care of that. But for the time being, I'd like to sell some puts as well. And here I'm just going to sell puts, and that would neutralize my position. Okay, and I'm going to get $5.85 for that, and send that. And that was, there it is, very close to the market price, so it fills out very quickly. Okay, let's do the other one. Let's go to the monitor tab, and here we see that the next one is Juniper Networks, Gnpr. Let's go to the Analyze tab, and here is not much different. Okay, so we want to sell the next month calls in order to compensate for this short position. So 32 days to expiration, that will be April 22nd, and we're looking for the 35 right here. Click and say buy cover stock. Okay, and I'm going to do 12 of those. Okay, I'm going to sell calls and buy the shares against that. So it's 12 calls. And here's the risk graph. We do this. Let's see that again. I don't know exactly what happened here. Let's do one at a time. See if that will fit. Because I'm buying 100 shares, yes, and selling the April ones, 35. And we're gonna pay $4, $34 for them. Buying designated to make this trade was created by liquidation of an overnight position. Well, this should be happening. But if I were to buy these shares, at the current market price, and then we can sell the options. Okay, so let's do it that way. And we're going to sell a straddle, essentially. Sell a straddle. But we're going to do 12 of them. Huh. I don't know why it's not allowing me to do that. I would do that normally. Particularly when you have this. I don't know what's going on here. Supposedly I don't have any cash value. Let's go over here and say margin requirement. Well, we're going to have to sell this then. Close the position right now. This is unusual. I think there is something wrong with the way this paper trading account is working, so we're going to have to do it that way. And reduce the credit until it gets done, because I can't hold that overnight because it's negative now. Okay, so we had to close that position. It still is negative. Anyway, I don't know what's going on here. This shouldn't be a problem at all. I'm going to have to call them and see what is going on. They may have changed the rules. This is a paper trading account, but they may have changed the rules. But you can see that that position on Juniper is gone, even though it's profitable for the year, but I had to close it. Juniper, and it's now completely gone. Okay. Let's go through all the other positions. AXP is fine. Teradyne here. Well, we have also stock here. That's might be the problem. And what I'm going to do is sell this 100 shares. This is all transformed. We need to close this position because not only were we assigned, but there's no shorts here, and I don't see any point in keeping these. Only the put is close to expiration, but by a long shot. So let's start closing this. This is close to expiration anyway. It's not gonna close either. Let's cancel that. And just simply sell the shares. There. Let's go to the account statement. There's nothing here. You see there's no margin requirement, but it's giving me this cash balance negative. I don't understand why. Let's close these Teradyne positions. These are all very out of the money. So they are, I'm just gonna get some money out of them. These calls are probably out of the money. 55 cents, let's get those 55 cents. These are lottery tickets really because they're way out of the money. These 35 puts, these are the ones that have more money. These calls are probably worthless. Yeah, those are worthless. And worthless. So we'd leave that alone. It's still giving me a cash swapped balance there. Okay, let's go quickly through the all everybody. Oh, there is a Wells Fargo, but these are positive shares, so it's too much. Okay, April 14th, we are gonna close that as well. With the puts. Analyze closing, cover stock, and we are selling puts here. That's what is giving me the trouble. It's taking all my money in this position. That's why it's positive here. But you see, with the margin requirement, it's not showing you. But that when I see here, Wells Fargo and UPS also has a lot of cash in it. So let's go to UPS. Yeah. Same thing here, we're gonna sell those puts. Okay, now it's positive, good. Okay, I'm essentially cleaning up because I didn't do this on Friday and I got assigned a lot of stuff. But okay, now we're done. Let's go and make sure that everything we have is in the form of a Gini trade or get out of it. Let's go to TER. These are the worthless calls. UPS. We have the long calls and we could sell a straddle against it. Okay, so let's go over here, add simulated trades. Okay, we finally normalized this, but I'm gonna go over here at 220. The stock is trading at 218, so we can certainly sell a straddle here. Analyze, sell a straddle. And this is what it would look like. And we have only 2 puts, 4 calls. And we can change this, customize it, and we sell 2 calls. Perhaps we don't sell any puts. Let's just sell calls. Sell 2 calls with the expiration of April 22nd, and that looks more normalized, delta neutral. which is what I want. It doesn't let me sell again, which is ridiculous. Normally it does. Calls. Okay, we're gonna have to close this then. And sell one of these calls. Well, this is not the usual, and I apologize for that, but we can definitely rebuild the positions from here on, but for the time being we have a good profit for the year, so I'm not too mad about it. For example, this Wells Fargo is expiring in just a few weeks, so it doesn't make any sense to sell anything against it anyway. So let's just close this put. And the calls, I don't think I can get much out of it. Let's see, analyze closing. Well, we get 21 cents, but there are many of them, so let's get out of that. Okay, and so we have the American Express. Okay, so I'm going to look for new positions, and we'll be back with new positions as the market normalizes a little bit. Let's see the Nasdaq, for example. You see the volatility is dropping, so we could look for new positions. I think it probably hits the Ichimoku cloud here, and then we'll see if it's going to break through. But the Ichimoku cloud is trending down, so we have a bear market right now, and so any new position that we get in, we may have the opportunity to enter new positions, and if the market goes down, volatility would spike and we could make additional money. But for the time being, you can see that for the year we are up $9,000, $9,100, which is not bad. Okay, we have pretty good trading so far this year, and that's all for today. Sorry about the really messy situation, but I guess it helps to see what happens when you let it go over expiration. Then you get into real trouble, but not so bad that you can't deal with it. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you. Bye-bye.